3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay. No calculators allowed. This is in paper 1, yeah? Paper 1 practice. Excuse me. Okay, the first question. Find the value of 3.2 divided by 80. 3.2 divided by 80. Right, let's see. What do we have here? 3.2 divided by 80. Hi Izrin, thank you for sharing. Hi Akif, thank you. No calculators allowed. This is in paper 1, yeah? Fantastic, 77 of you got that right. Very good. For those of you who just joined, we are going through paper 1 questions. Okay, we are down to the 9 questions. We are down with 9 questions left. The first question here at the screen that you can see right now, 3.2 divided by 80. This question is a straightforward question. You just got to take 3.2 divided by 8 first, then divide by 10. Okay? So 30 seconds should be fine. So I hope you are able to solve this. For those of you who got it wrong, we will look at the solutions very shortly. For now, let's take a look at our leaderboard. Social leopard. Fantastic job. Oh, silly sphinx is only like 2 points away, and radiant eagle another 2 points away. So very, very close, huh? Okay, let's be nice, before I call out your username. Let's be nice in the comments, okay? Now let's move on to the next question. The solution first. Okay, Martini, be nice. Thank you very much. Okay, so solution here, 3.2 divided by 80. What we want to do is to take 3.2 divided by 8 first to give us 0.4, and then we further divide by 10. Divided by 80 means divide by 8 first, then divide by 10. Okay, so we will get 0.04. All right, friends? Okay. All right. Good. Oh, great. Oh, nice one, Arash. Arash, you are very, very close to getting the first. Okay? Friends, do we all understand? Otherwise, we will move on. Yes, we can divide by 10 first, then divide by 8 also can, no problem. Okay, let's go on. Question number 2. Express 50 minutes as a fraction of 2 hours. Sure, you can do this. Ash, you try again, okay? Sir Shah, you did well. Very good. Okay, fantastic. Those of you who chose green, you are all correct. For those of you who have yet to join, quickly join now. The code is 6906433. 6906433. Okay? For those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira. We have just completed 2 questions out of 10 in our Kahoot activity. We are now moving on to the 3rd question. If you would like to join, you can go on and click our game pin here, 6906433. Okay? All right. The paper, the worksheet, can be found on our Telegram channel at MasterMaths PSLE, for those of you asking, yeah? Okay. This one, you can use mental sums, no issues. Only 30 seconds, right? So, yes, you can use mental sums. Okay? Alright, now for those of you who are thinking, alamak, already missed 2 questions. Can I still join? Yes, you can, because later on towards the end, there are double points. Okay? So you can gain a lot of points there, double points towards the end. So quickly join now, okay, at 6906433. Okay, let's take a look at our leaderboard. Ooh, Social Leopard still the number 1. Okay, let's go on. Putri, I hope you are joining as well to see how it's going so far for you in Sec 1. Okay, let's move on. This is Primary 6, most relevant for our P6s. P6 Foundation also can, P5 also can. let's move on. So the solution here, 2 hours is 120 minutes, yeah? Okay, 2 hours is 120 minutes, so 50 over 120, that's 5 over 12. Answer will be option number 4. Okay, 5 over 12. Alright, so if you would like to listen to the past recordings, you can go on to YouTube at MasterMathsTV. Alright? Okay, thank you very much. Very, very much. Let's move on. Okay, arrange the following distances. I want the longest to the shortest. Okay, longest to shortest. Let's take a look. I'm going to zoom it in for you, yeah? Okay, this is what we have. 8.5 kilometers, 8 kilometers and 65 meters, and 8 and 1/5 kilometers. Okay. Okay, so all you gotta do is rearrange. All you gotta do is rearrange the options that you see on the screen, okay? Nice. Martini, you're not very nice. You can just leave, yeah? Nobody's forcing you to stay and watch. Benson, you can try again. Try again, Benson. Okay, let's take a look. 27 of you got this right. I'm pretty sure most of you were stumped with this yellow one, right? 8 kilometers and 65 minutes. So basically the longest one is 8.5, followed by 8 and 1/5, and then finally 8 kilometers and 65 meters. Yeah? So let me share with you why this is so. For now, social leopard is still number 1. Okay, this is actually really P6 math, yeah? This came out in one of the schools' prelim paper. In fact, it's from Henry Park, okay? Adapted from Henry Park prelim paper 1. Okay. So, let's go through why the first one is the correct answer here. So, 8.5 kilometers versus 8 and 1/5 kilometers. Let's focus on 8 and 1/5. We can change this to decimal to give us 8.2. And so we know 8.5 is greater than 8.2. Okay? And then we have 8 kilometers and 65 meters. Now, a lot of students will falter here and write this as 8.65. Now, this is not correct because 65 meters is 0.065 kilometers. Okay? Alright, so the answer here would be 8.5 followed by 8.2 followed by 8.065. Okay? Alright, so this is the solution. Okay, I'm going to pause here and just quickly call out to everyone to go on and sign up for our mock exam. The link is on the screen. It is only at $47. Alright, if you are not a MasterMaths student. If you are our MasterMaths student, then it will be free for you. If you join our math classes only or science classes only, you can still go for both for free, okay? If you are not, then quickly sign up. It is only at $47, okay? If you are not a MasterMaths student, you can still stand to gain the voucher if you are number 1. We will mail it to you, don't worry, okay? Alright, let's move on. Okay, Social Leopard, I see you. Good job there. Shall we move on? Friends, let's be nice and civil in the chat, okay? If you don't like me talking or you don't like joining our Kahoot, you can just move on with your life. Nobody's asking you to stay. Okay? Thank you very much. Let's go. Okay. Next one. Pam saved $100 in January, $250 in February. Find the percentage increase in her savings. Alright. You only have 20 seconds left. You want to find percentage increase. Benson, you got that right. Ash, try again, okay? Okay, now 47 of you got this right. Let's take a look at why the answer is 150%, okay? All right, let's take a look. Social leopard is still number 1. Nice job. Okay, so why is the answer 150%? We only want to find percentage increase. So the increment will be the difference out of the original. Original being January, okay? The increment is 150. The original is $100. So the percentage would be 150%. All right? The Kahoot link is, I'm so sorry, here you go, 6906433. Okay? For those of you who are a little upset that you are joining late, not to worry. We have quite a number of double point questions towards the end, okay? Quite a number of double point questions towards the end. So you can also join and you can gain a lot of marks towards the end, okay? A lot of scores towards the end. All right. So far, everybody okay? These ones are all from paper 1, okay? Let's be nice, everybody. It's all from paper 1, so no calculators allowed. All right. Shall we move on? Everybody doing okay? Okay. There are some of you with very nice comments in the chat. I wish I can like it, but I can't. Thank you so much. Let's go on. Okay, next question. We want to solve this question here. Let's take a look. I'm going to move out of frame for you to see, okay? Take some time to read this question. You have less than a minute left. Final 20 seconds. Not a lot of correct answers, huh? Only one person on Instagram got it right. So far, only one person on Instagram got it right. Alright, the correct answer is the green one, 7:13. Let me show you the correct solution, okay? Why it's 7:13. Now let's take a look at our leaderboard first. Anybody overtaking Social Leopard? Not quite at the moment. Let's try to gain points, okay? Accuracy is important, but so is your time, okay? Alright, let's take a look at the solution here. Important phrase in the question, let me zoom it in for you guys to see clearly. We want an equal number of markers in bag A and bag B. Alright, this is told to you, so we would want to come up with the total columns and make totals the same. We cannot just leave it as 5 and use the units 2 or 3. We got to change it to a 10 because the totals must be the same. Okay? Then from there, we can come up with the ratio for red and blue. Red is 4 plus 3, which is 7. Blue is 6 plus 7, which is 13. So answer is 6:13. Okay, everybody? Alright. So again, this one came out in 2019 River Valley Paper 1. Okay, for those of you who don't believe that these are PSLE questions, this actually came out in prelims. Okay? Alright, one more time. We want to come up with equal total because the question told us there is an equal number of markers in A and B. Okay, so we got to come up with the total column. 2 plus 3 is 5 for back B, the total is the denominator 10. Now, for those of you who used 10 as the blue, that is not correct, yeah? Because 3/10 of the markers are red while the rest are blue. So the rest is 10 minus 3 to give you 7. So 10 is not the blue, but 7 is the blue. Okay? Then from here, you make totals the same because you want equal total. Hence, you double the ratio for back A to give you 4 is to 6 is to 10. Whereas in back B, you can just leave it as that. 3 is to 7 is to 10. Okay? So from here, red is 4 plus 3, which is 7. Blue is 6 plus 7, which is 13. Alright, so the answer is 7 is to 13. Okay? Everybody okay? Alright, thank you for all your patience. There are quite a number of you who are very, very patient here. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Let's move on. Next question. Number patterns question. Excuse me. Okay, number patterns question. You want to find the sum of the first 45 numbers. Sum of the first 45 numbers. You have about 80 seconds left, slightly over a minute. Think about your recurring pattern first, okay? Think about your recurring pattern. Okay, quite a number have the correct answer. No for real series here, no need. Very good. Mika, no need to spam, okay? I see it. Thank you very much. You got it right. L'Hopital rule also no need. Those are way, way beyond P6, okay? Alright, final 15 seconds. Amber will answer your question in a bit, okay? Arash, you are right. Thank you very much. Okay, quite a number of you have gotten this correct. 55 of you got this right. The answer is indeed 99. Let's take a look at why this is so. And then I will answer some questions in the chat, okay? Alright, let's take a look. So for this one, what we want to do is to find our recurring pattern. Okay, the recurring pattern, the pattern that happens over and over and over again, it is 2, 1, 2, 4, 2. You cannot just stop at 4 because then the next pattern will have 2 2s. But that's not right, okay? So it's 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, so on and so forth. So in one group, there are 5 terms. 5 terms means 5 numbers. Okay, in one group, there are 5 numbers. Then in the number of groups, here we have 45 numbers divided by 5 numbers. I got 9 groups in total. So look for the sum in one group and multiply that by 9. Okay, so 2, 1, 2, 4, 2 add up to give us 11. So 9 times 11, that will be 99. Okay? Everybody good? For those of you who didn't understand at first, I hope you understand now. Okay, I'm going to pause here and share with you a tip on how to improve in math. I have a question asking how to improve in math. And maybe for some of you, this is very much a problem because you keep trying and trying and trying, but you just don't see improvement. So a quick one, yeah. I would suggest for you guys to take a step back and look through all your past mistakes because that's something that a lot of students don't do. You have to go and review your mistakes, redo those questions again. The more you do, without going through your corrections, the more you will keep making the same mistake over and over again. Okay, so don't just focus on quantity. I need to do this assessment, that assessment, this paper, that paper. Yes, quantity is important, but the quality of you doing it is also important. So review your past mistakes, do them again, make sure you can get them correct. And then next week, you cover it, redo again. If you confirm get it correct, then you move on to doing more papers of the same types of questions. Okay? Alright, I hope you understand. Let's go on. Thank you very much for all the likes, really appreciate it. Let's go on to question 7. Okay, question number 7 here. Take your time to read this question. Yes, Amber, you're welcome. Ashraf, you try again, okay? Take your time to read this question and solve it. We are only doing Kahoot today, okay? Benson, you can try that again. For those of you who can't see, it's 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, and 60 cents, okay? You should be able to see it on your screens as well. Akif, I didn't ignore you. What is it? What's going on, Akif? Declan, for this question, maybe they want to buy for their friends. Cannot be 10 people share one eraser, right? Yeah. Okay? Alright, try this, friends. I give you a clue, yeah? Go and find out the fraction of her money for 12 erasers. 12 erasers. Okay, quite a number of you got this right. 60 cents is indeed correct. In fact, 60 cents is how much a regular eraser also costs, right? But, okay, let me explain the solution here, yeah? For now, social leopard is still number 1. Okay, let's take a look at the solution. Now, if I want to buy 12 erasers, since 1 is 3/4, then 12 erasers would be 6/4, right? Because 3/4 and 3/4 make 6/4. Right? Okay. So, if I got 6/4, then the amount that I'm short of is 6/4 minus 4/4, 1 whole, to give us 2/4, 2/4. Okay? So, this is how much I'm short of, and this must be the $2.40. So, from here, I can find what is 3/4 of her money, or straight away 6/4 of her money. And then divide that by the number of erasers, okay? So 2/4 here is 240. 3/4 will be 240 divided by 2. 1/4 is 120. And then we multiply that by 3 to give us 360. 360 is 3 erasers. So 1 eraser will be 60 cents. 360 divided by 6. Okay? Alright, friends? Okay. You can also find 6/4, $7.20, and then divide that by 12 instead. Alright? Okay, all good. Hi, Alvina. Okay, I hope everybody's doing okay. Alright, there is a very, very nasty commenter on TikTok. I don't know why you want to do that. If you don't like it, please move on, okay? AO2, thank you very much for sharing the live. Novio, if you don't like it, you can move on, okay? Nobody's asking you to stay. Okay, everybody all good? Thank you very much. Let's move on. Yeah, there are quite a number of disrespectful people who just want to play, but don't want to listen to explanation, and then later on they lose out, that's on them. But the rest of us who are still here and learning, thank you very much for your patience. I'm going to go through this one more time, okay? One more time. Now, if you want 12 erasers, she buy 3/4 is 6 erasers, right? So if I want another 6, I need another 3/4. So that's 6/4 of her money. But then I don't have 6/4. I only have 4/4, right? So the balance that I'm short of is 2/4. So 2/4 is your $2.40. So find how much is 3/4 because there is 6 erasers. Okay? Then from there, you can find 1 eraser. If you are from the foundation stream, this may be a little bit beyond you, but you can still listen and take note of how this is solved. Okay? All right. Okay, let's go on. Let's move on. Okay, this one double points. Yeah, you got to type your answer. Type your answer. Solve the question below. Okay, type your answer, okay? Promotional, I know that. You've mentioned it before. Okay, I give you a hint, yeah? Step 1, convert 80% into a ratio. Step 1, convert 80% into a ratio, okay? Algebra can, but not necessary. No, you cannot use calculator. Step 1, convert 80% into a ratio. Boys is to girls ratio. And find the total after. What is the total at the end? And relate that to the units, okay? Okay, one more time. Convert 80% into a ratio. Find the total at the end. Okay? Hadi, Shani, you got it right. Okay. All right. For those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira. We are at question number 8 out of 10 questions in our Kahoot quiz today. If you would like to rewatch our live classes for P6 PSLE Maths, you can go on to our YouTube channel at MasterMathsTV, okay? Wafish, you try again. Pookie Bear, you got it right. Ashraf, you try again, Ashraf. Kai, excellent job, Kai. Nice one. You got less than a minute left. Okay. Arash, not right. Arash, you try again. Huh? One more time. Yes, Viveda, you got that right. One more time. Convert 80% into a ratio and relate that to the total at the end. Okay? Relate that to the total at the end. You can change it into a fraction first. 80/100, simplify, and then you get the top and the bottom. That's your ratio. Okay? Alright, the correct answer is indeed 43. Quite a number of you got 43. Yes, Ashraf, you try again and you got 43 as well. Nice one. Okay, how to get 43? Let's take a look, yeah? Okay, so the solution here, step 1, we convert 80% into a ratio. So some of you are not so sure of how to convert. 80% you change into a fraction, simplify to give you 4/5. Your ratio for boys to girls. Okay, the boys is to girls will be 4:5. The total will be 9 units. Alright, and these 9 units must be the total at the end. If there's 80 people at first, 5 boys and 3 girls left. So that is 8 people that left, then the balance will be 72. So balance at the end will be 72, which is 9 units. Find the girls, which is 5 units, which is 40. And then add that to the girls at first, because they left. So bring them back. You add them together with those at the end to give you 43 at first. Okay? Everybody understand? Thank you, Amber. Okay. All good. I will leave this here for a little while longer. You can see it on your own screens as well, yeah? Okay, any questions for now? Excuse me. Okay. All right. If you have no questions, we can move on, yeah? Okay. Primary school nowadays are very tough. So I can completely understand if you are already up in university. Primary school now is very, very tough. I can completely understand. Okay. All right. One more time. Convert 80% into a fraction to give you 4 out of 5. Okay, I'm going to zoom it in. And then get your ratio out. So boys to girls at the end after is 9 units in total. 4 is to 5, total 9. Okay, 9 units is 72 because at first got 80, you take away 5, you take away 3, you are left with 72. So 9 units is 72, 1 unit is 8, find 5 units because I want girls. This is girls at the end, add that to those that left to give us girls at first. Okay? Everybody clear? Alright. If you are clear, there may be other solutions or other ways to solve this, no issues. Okay, but let me give you a tip here, yeah, friends. Now, if you are looking at, this is a personal tip for me, okay, what I like to do personally. If you see a percentage and a ratio and a fraction and a decimal all within the same question, you can convert all of them into something that you are most comfortable with. Okay, for me, I love ratio because I can see boys is how many units, girls how many units. I can see it very clearly. So I convert it into a ratio for myself to understand. If you don't like ratio, you want to convert it to something else, you can. Okay? Alright, friends? Okay, let's go. Next question. This one, another type answer. Question number 9 now, yeah? We have 10 questions in total. Okay, let's take a look. This one, able to solve. You guys try this. Try this, yeah? Remember that it's a square-based cuboid. Give you a hint, yeah? Find out how much is this. Since you have 3 equal rectangles, find out how much is this first. Okay? Abira, you got it right. Yes. This one not 60 seconds, don't worry, okay? This one not 60 seconds. You have roughly 2 minutes left. I gave 3 minutes for this question. Yes, 3 minutes can solve. A lot of you got it right already. Very good. See, a lot of people have gotten it right within the time limit. Excellent. Ashraf, yes, correct. Nice. Wafish, correct. Lovell, correct. Good job. Okay, let's see. Okay, I give you a hint, yeah? If you haven't learned maths yet, you can still visualize. If it's a square base and the body is rectangle, you are going to have a cuboid that is elongated. Okay? Find the base area, multiply by the height, that's all. Okay, you should have learned volume by now, right? Excuse me. Okay. How's it coming along? Oh, how come cannot type the answer? You try again. You type already, then you press enter. Okay, you just have to type in values will do, yeah, friends? Thanks, Ashraf. 290, you try again, okay? 290 not correct. Cannot type, never mind. You can type it in the chat box. I'm still looking at the chat box, okay? Mika, you try again. Okay, final 5 seconds. A lot of people got it right already, yeah? Very good. Okay, let's take a look. The correct answer is 300. If you have typed in any of these, it's still accepted. Okay, the correct answer is 300. Let's take a look at why. Ooh, take a look at this now. Yellow llama is now number 1. So friends, I mentioned already, right, just now, because of the double points, it's still possible to be number 1. So don't give up hope, okay? Alright, let's take a look at the reason why 300 is our correct answer, okay? So, each side here is 5 cm because it's all equal rectangles, right? The body of a cuboid. The body of a cuboid. Okay, so 5, 5, 5 makes 15. But because this is a square, this side here is also 5, that side also 5. So 34 minus 5 will give us 24. Divide that by 2 to give you 12 and 12. So the height is 12. This is how your cuboid will look like. Okay? So you just take 5 times 5 square base, multiply that by the height to give you 300. Okay? Alright? So this is in volume topic, in the topic of volume. Okay? So one more time, the height is 12. Multiply the base area, which is a square base area, and then multiply that by the height to give you 300. Okay, friends? Alright. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. The answer is indeed 300. Okay. Alright, how many of you had problems typing the solution, by the way? Because actually, before any Kahoot, I will try out first with some of my colleagues. And they will tell me some inputs. And it seems like earlier on, we were able to type in the answers, no issue. So you should be able to type in the answers also. If you just fill in values, okay? Just values. You should be able to type in answers, no issues. Okay? Alright. Okay, let's go. Let's move on. Any questions so far? If not, I will move on, okay? Alright, next one. Okay, last question for the day. Last question here. This one is tough, okay? This is tough. Amber, I'm Muslim. If that's what you're asking. Okay, this one is tough. Take your time to understand the question. So basically, this question is testing you on rearrangement, or rather on the topic of redistribution. So think about what it is that you are redistributing, okay? What is it that you are redistributing? Think about that. Okay. The answer is only 2 digits. So those with very, very big answers, you try that again. Only 2 digits, yeah? I don't want the number of chairs, I only want the rows of the chairs. Ashraf, try again. Benson, try again. Oh. I'm so sorry. happened here. Can. There's no issues. Ashraf, try again. Benson, try again. Amber, not right. Oh, a lot of you getting the same wrong answer for some reason. Think about what it is that you are redistributing, okay? I'm so sorry, I didn't realize. Our friends on Instagram, I hope the screen is better now. I am so sorry. Okay. Oh, one person got it right. Nice one. Okay, less than 1 minute left. One person got it right. 2 people got it right. Very good. Viveda, excellent job. So proud of you. More and more people getting it right now. Excellent job. Okay, final 20 seconds. This actually appeared in a prelim paper. Okay, this appeared in a prelim paper. Ashraf, you got it. Okay. Alright, let's take a look. The correct answer is 22. Only 15 of you got this right. This one came out as question 30 if I'm not wrong. The last question of paper 1. Okay, let's take a look at the solution here, yeah? Let's take a look. I'm going to explain this slowly. If you still don't understand, you can stay behind and I will explain it to you one more time, okay? So, first of all, there were chairs arranged in rows of 6, right? So each row got 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. I have ... here because I don't know how many rows, yeah? So 6, 6, 6, 6 all the way. But later on, I take 12 rows, take away the chairs here, and I redistribute it, okay? Because there are 12 fewer rows. So these 12 rows of 6 chairs cannot just disappear, right? So what we want to do is to take 12 times 6, find out how many chairs are rearranged, okay? And when they are rearranged, they will go to the remaining rows in terms of this 14 extra for each row. Because each row now got 20 new chairs, 20 chairs, right? So the balance, if we have already 6 in each row, to get to 20, I need 14 more, right? So this 14 came from 2 places. This 14 extra for each row came from 2 places. Number 1, the 12 rows that now disappear. Okay, the 12 rows that now disappear, the chair cannot just mysteriously vanish. We cannot throw the chairs away. The chairs are now redistributed to the remaining rows, plus the extra 68 that we brought in. So these are the 2 places where we get extra chairs to make 20 in each row, okay? So again, they came from the 12 rows, because I got 12 fewer rows, so the chairs cannot just mysteriously vanish. They must be redistributed. So this part here, plus the extra 68 that we brought into the hall. Okay, so all this together will give us 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, all the way through. Okay, so all this together is 12 times 6 plus 68. So the total redistributed here, there is 12 times 6 plus 68 to give us 140. Okay, and this 140 is redistributed into 14, 14, 14, 14, 14 each to give us 10 rows in total. So the remaining rows is 10. So for us to have everything, it will be 10 plus the initial 12 to give us 22. Okay? Everybody clear? Okay, you cannot assume that the last row might not have the full 20 chairs because they already told you into rows of 20 full stop. Okay? One more time, I'm going to repeat this one more time. Okay? Now, for me to rearrange into rows of 20, for me to give each row 20, and there are 12 fewer rows. So these 12 fewer rows, imagine, everybody imagine right now, okay? You're in the school hall. You have all the rows of chair, right? Then your teacher tell you, okay, friends, please take away 12 rows. So you got all the rows, then the teacher tell you, take away 12 rows. So you carry all the chairs in these 12 rows. How many chairs is that? That will be 12 times 6 to give you 72. So 72 chairs, 72 students are holding on to this chair. Where do they go? They cannot go out of the hall, right? They need to join forces with the remaining rows. You don't know how many, but you need to join forces with the remaining rows. And then you realize, alamak, not enough. So you bring in extra 68. Okay? So 72 chairs here plus extra 68. This gives you all the remaining rows getting 14 extra to make 20 per row. Okay? So from there, you will realize, oh, if every row got 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, the 12 rows of 6 chairs, that's 72 at first, plus the 68 that we brought in, there is 140. So if each of them got 14 extra, that must be 10 rows remaining. After I take away 12, there must be balanced 10 rows. Okay? Alright. So now that you have 10 rows balanced, this is at the end, you add that with 12 rows at first to give you 22 rows in the beginning. So again, how do I get 10? 140 is redistributed. Each row get extra 14. So 140 divided by 14, that will give me 10 rows in total. Okay? Alright, 140 divided by 14 to give us 10 rows in total. Got it? Okay, friends? Okay, I'm going to give you some time to digest this. Okay, not easy, I agree. Give you some time to digest this. If you have more questions, you can type it in the chat. If you want me to repeat one more time, you can also type it in the chat. Otherwise, I will end this lesson here for those of you who need to leave, because I know it's June holidays. Okay, I will repeat this one more time in a second, yeah? Otherwise, if you need to leave, I will see you guys again next week, same time, okay? 7:30 p.m. on Tuesdays. One more time, please remember to sign up for our mock exams to just help you practice under time conditions on the 22nd and 23rd at Devon Nair Institute, okay? $47 for non-MasterMaths students, free for MasterMaths students, okay? Alright. If you have no questions, I'll see you guys again next week. For now, I believe some of you want me to explain one more time. So I'm going to explain one more time using a different solution. Okay? I'm going to use a different solution now, because no point if I keep going through this again and again, but you don't understand, right? So we'll use a different solution now, yeah? Okay, before that, let's take a look at the podium. Let's see the first place winner. Again, if you got number 1, please take a screenshot, DM us that screenshot, okay? Who is this number 1? Let's take a look. Oh, Honest Oryx, good job to you. Please take a screenshot, Honest Oryx, and DM us so that we can mail you the $10 popular voucher, okay? Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Amber. See you next week. Okay, otherwise, I will move on to our worksheet here, because some of you just don't understand, no problem. I will explain the question one more time, okay? Let me just go on to the question. Okay, one second. Alright, so let me explain this one more time using a different method, okay? If you don't understand, redistribution. Okay? Alright, so here's what I'm going to do, yeah? I mentioned before, if you don't know something, okay, if you don't know something, you can call it 1 unit. Alright? So here's what I'm going to do, yeah? So let me call the 1 unit to be the rows after. This would be 1 unit. Okay, so the rows before will be 1 unit plus 12. Everybody agree? because I got 12 fewer rows now, right, in the after. So before must have 12 extra. So 1 unit plus 12. Got it? Okay? So 1 unit plus 12. Okay? Thank you, Inaya. All right. So now that I have the rows before 1 unit plus 12, then I can have the total chairs before. Okay, the total chairs before will be the number of rows times 6. Okay, this will give us 6 units plus 72. So 6 times 1 unit, 6 times 12. 6 units plus 72. This part can follow. Okay, everybody understand here, yeah? So 6 units plus 72 is the total chairs before. Okay? Then the total chairs after will be, each row got 20. And there are 1 unit worth of rows, so that will be 20 units. Okay? One more time. Rows times chairs in each row. So this one is chairs per row times number of rows. Okay, this is what it means. Chairs per rows times number of rows. So the chairs per row is the 6, then the number of rows is the 1 unit plus 12. Okay? Can follow, yeah? Okay? So chairs per row times the number of rows. Alright, then you do the rainbow method. 6 times 1 unit is 6 units. 6 times 12 is 72. So the total chairs before is 6 units plus 72. So I do the same. Chairs per row is 20. The question told me is 20. And total chairs after will be 20 units because I have 1 unit worth of rows. Okay? So right now I have 20 units. Yeah? From here, I know that the total chairs before, I add 68, I get 20 units total chairs after. Okay, because I added another 68 chairs. So 6 units plus 72 plus 68 to give us 20 units. So again, from here, 6 units before plus 72, the chairs before, plus I bring in extra 68 chairs to give me 20 units of chairs in total at the end. Okay? So from here, I know 6 units, simplify, this is 140 to give us 20 units. So 140 must be your 14 units. So 1 unit will be 10. This is the rows after. So rows before 1 unit plus 12 is 10 plus 12 to give you 22. Okay? So if you don't understand the diagrammatic example earlier, then you can use units to help you solve. You can call 1 unit to be the rows after, then the rows before will be 1 unit plus 12. Okay? And then find the total chairs before, number of rows, times the chairs per row. That is total chairs before. Total chairs after also same. Chairs per row times number of rows. Okay? Then from here, because from before to after, how come there's a change? That's because I brought in extra 68 chairs. So before plus extra 68 chairs gives us a total of 20 units of chairs in the end. Alright? So from here, you can work it out. 6 units plus 72, that's before, plus the 68 that you brought in to give you 20 units of chairs after. Okay? Alright? Then from here, you can go on to find 14 units, 140. 1 unit is 10. 1 unit plus 12, that's the rows before, to give you 22. So your answer will be 22. Got it? Everybody understand? Okay. You can use minus instead, yeah, no issues. If you want to call this as 1 unit, and that will be 1 unit minus 12 also can. But I think dealing with minus is not as straightforward for some of our friends. That's why I use plus instead. Okay? You can also use algebra. The reason why I use units is because a lot more people are more comfortable with units. But if you are good with algebra, I would say yes, go on to use algebra. So this will be x. This will be x minus 12. Or you can use this as x. Then this will be x plus 12. Also can. But basically it's the same thing. Your 1 unit is your x. So it's the same thing. Okay? Okay? Any questions so far? Okay. JO3, what question is it? Do we all have any questions so far? If you are able to understand this, I will post this up in the answer key as well, yeah? Okay, I will post this up in the answer key as well. There are 2 answers then for question 12. So take the time to go on to our Telegram channel at MasterMaths PSLE to download the answer key and review this question, okay? Redistribution is very much in the P6 syllabus, so try not to evade it. Go and try your best to understand this question, okay? Otherwise, if you have no questions, I will see you guys again next week. JO3, I will stay for your question. The rest of you, I will see you guys again next week, okay? Thank you, everybody. Yep, JO3, I will stay for your question. Viveda, right? Viveda, what is your popular voucher that you're asking for? Can you please explain? Otherwise, I will see all of you next week, okay? If you have any other questions you want to ask, go ahead and type it out, okay? Thank you, Thaddeus. Bye, Rasul. Which popular voucher is that for, Viveda? Bye, Arash. Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye, everybody. JO3, is it possible for you to DM us the question instead? Is it possible, JO3? You can DM us the question instead. Okay? And then we will explain it on there. Viveda, then you ask Coach Irfan for it, okay? Alright, thank you everybody. For those of you who are still here, let me just quickly share with you one last time our mock exams. This will be at Devonaya Institute on the 22nd and 23rd of June. Please remember to sign up if you haven't already done so, okay? Alright. Yes, Star, any question? Okay. If not, I will see you guys again next week. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been a very pleasant evening with you. I will see you guys all again next week, okay? JO3, you can DM us your question, alright? JO3, I will take a look at your question in a second, okay? Thank you. Good night, everyone. Have a great evening. I hope you guys can... I hope you guys remember to drink lots of water and eat well and sleep well, okay? Thanks, everybody. Okay, JO3, I'll take a look at it, okay? Thank you. Bye. Good night.